Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Adrienne Montgomery. I'm with ERP VAR. Today, we're talking about Nuvei's ACH integrated payments with Sage 100. And just a little bit about Nuvei. They're formerly known as Paya. They have been acquired by Nuvei, which is offering a future-proof technology certified by Sage. They offer a comprehensive solution for card and ACH payments. They're deeply integrated into Sage. They used to be, before Paya, Sage Integrated Payments. That was acquired by Paya and now has been acquired by Nuvei. Just a little bit of history there. So they have a very mature, deeply integrated solution with Sage 100. It's a user-friendly commerce offering that brings a modern, easy-to-use payment acceptance solution. And they are a leader in ERP payment integrations, not only for Sage, but other mid-market ERPs. So it's always developing and evolving. They're committed to elevating payments and accounting workflows in Sage and delivering increased value to their clients. With the Nuvei Integrated Commerce Suite, it offers businesses a comprehensive integrated payment solution that's designed to simplify your workflows with surcharging capability. That's a key differentiator. Automate AR and self-service payments with mobile card present transactions. They allow you to pay by statement and post-authorization capture, and they provide industry-leading expertise through Nuvei's team of former Sage consultants. And the great thing about their integration is that the partners can get Sage tier credit. So that's definitely a key instrumental differentiator there. And I'm so pleased to be joined by Jennifer Ronmal. She's the Senior Director of Channel Partnerships over at Nuvei, and Brandy Wilson, Director of ERP Products. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Brandy, or actually Jen is going to kick it off, and then Brandy's going to follow up.
Thank you, Adrienne, and thank you everyone for joining today. As Adrienne mentioned, we're going to discuss the benefits of ACH and accepting it within Sage 100. So meet our ERP product team. They have more than 115 years of ERP experience. It's led by Rebecca Mergner. They are ERP first, payment second, which allows our team to solution on a deeper level to ensure maximum efficiency. We do have Brandy on the line today that's going to go into a bit of a deeper dive for us in a bit, but I'll let her introduce herself first.
Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Wilson. As you can see, I've been in the Sage channel for quite a while now, going on 26 years. I have been working with both consultants and merchants and customers on the Sage 100 ERP specifically for a long time, just again, solutioning, making sure that the offerings of products really make sense within those ERPs. So really my goal here is to make sure that you guys, see how this product can really help make payments easier for you guys, but also how it fits directly into the process flow and the data flow of your Sage 100 ERP, just to show, how we're really, thinking very critically about how we're putting things into the system and how everything flows through.
Thanks, Brandy. Here you'll see our dedicated team of sales, marketing, and business development experts. They're ready to support our partners and our customers from day one throughout the lifetime of the accounts. So ACH. ACH, or Automated Clearinghouse, is one of the most commonly used electronic payment systems in the US. It allows for secure, reliable transfer of funds directly between bank accounts. It's overseen by NACHA, which is the National Automated Clearinghouse Association. They're a nonprofit that sets the rules and standards to keep everything running smoothly. What makes ACH so convenient is that it eliminates the need for physical checks, credit cards, or even cash. Everything happens electronically, which streamlines payments for businesses and individuals alike. So check fraud isn't just a small risk anymore. It's a growing nationwide concern. In fact, the US Postal Service has gone as far as to issue a public warning, don't put checks in the mail, and that's for a good reason. Since 2020, check fraud has been rising steadily. The US Department of Treasury reports a staggering 385% increase since the start of the pandemic. And these aren't isolated incidents. They're often part of large organized schemes involving multiple people. Banks are on high alert, and we should be on high alert as well. So for businesses using Sage 100, accepting ACH payments offers several key advantages that go beyond just convenience. First, you get paid faster than waiting on paper checks, so no more delays from the mail or manual deposits. ACH can be accepted in multiple ways, online, over the phone, or even in person, giving you and your customers flexibility. You can also set up recurring payments, which is a huge time saver for ongoing billing or retainers. And even better, the entire process happens within Sage 100. And once payments are processed, the system automatically updates your reporting. So it'll mark invoices as paid. I'm going to hand it over to Brandy now to go into our deeper dive, and she can show you the solution as well.
Thank you, Jen. All right, so when we talk about payments inside of Sage 100, we really have two branches that we talk about. And this includes both credit card and ACH, which I know is kind of our focus today. So the first branch of that is going to be integrated payments. And that is exactly what it sounds like. This is payments embedded directly inside of your ERP. In Sage 100, because we were originally the Sage Payment Solutions team, this integration, this integrated embedded integration has always been a part of Sage 100 and is probably in your systems today. It's simply a matter of activating that with your credentials that we can provide you with your Nuvei account. So this provides you the ability to take customer payments on the fly or with vaulted credit card or ACH account information directly inside of your Sage 100 transactions. That includes AR invoices, the cash receipts entry module, sales orders, sales invoices, as well as our Commerce Suite providing the ability to pay by statement. All of this happens directly inside of Sage. So as a part of your normal update process, we're going to make sure that all of those GL recordings are made into the proper account so that your accounting stays nice and clean within the ERP. So we're not going to interfere in that accounting process at all. And then just the flexibility that this can provide, being able to allow your customers to pay you via ACH, credit card, whether that's card not present, i.e. they give you that information, or card present. We have physical terminals if you have some sort of counter sale type of situation, as well as the ability to add surcharging to help you recover some of those fees that you're incurring as part of offering these online payment methods to your customer. The second branch of those integrated payments is our Commerce Suite. Now, the Commerce Suite is a whole suite of solutions that can help B2B services really kind of get out there and provide options to their customers. So the first piece of that is our AR automation. That is the customer portal and or payment link functionality that gets generated directly from your Sage 100 invoices as they're being entered. That includes a modern customer portal, and it includes all of the features that you would expect to be there based on what's available inside of Sage. Things like parent-child relationships with accounts, things like dynamic discounting, where maybe you provide your customers with an incentive to pay a little bit sooner than their longer terms. All of that is honored by the online system. But in addition to that, we're not just taking what's in Sage and making it available online, we're also providing new features and new functionality that Sage doesn't currently provide. Things like that surcharging ability that is not native to Sage 100, but that we have integrated into the system in a way that makes sense with the data flow and the process flow. Another piece of our suite is the AR financing, and this is essentially a way for you to access direct lending within the Sage 100 ERP or the Commerce Suite portal using Conmon as our partner in that. Conmon is a company that has done AR financing for quite a while. They're very known in the space, and essentially what they do is provide merchants with cash flow based on lending against their AR balances. So this is a great way for seasonal businesses to kind of bridge the gap on cash flow as their off-season approaches. It also gives merchants the ability to finance invoices for, let's say, big box retailers who may have very large orders, but also very long payment terms. Bridging that gap in cash flow in order to fulfill that order prior to those funds coming in is a great way to utilize this particular piece of the system. And of course, because it's going to be integrated with the system in Sage 100, we're going to make sure that we are handling all of those gap accounting needs, tracking in both the loan amounts as well as the service fees associated with that and the payback that Kanban is going to pull from the account at the end of that short term. When we talk about Commerce Suite, a lot of the pieces that we look at, you're gonna look at this as maybe buzzwords, and these are the highlighted pieces where they're not buzzwords in the sense of it's all surface level. We're really taking each of these pieces and we're making sure that it works within the Sage 100 piece very, very cleanly. So surcharging, we're going to make sure that you have the ability to be very transparent with your customers about the charges that they are incurring based on the payment method that they've selected. That's all user defined. So customers will see the calculation based on what the merchant wants. If they want the full 3% on credit cards, that's what we'll calculate and display to the customers. If we're splitting that with the customer and you only want to charge 1.5%, we have the ability to do that as well. So it's a very flexible solution, and again, fully transparent to the customer. So at every step, they see what that charge is based on the payment method they've selected. That's also going to appear in all of the history as far as that payment goes, on the receipts, on screen, inside of Sage 100. We're recording that everywhere as we go. Capture for More is such a big piece of the puzzle for our distribution and manufacturing companies out there. Capture for More allows you to pre-authorize a sales order prior to it becoming an invoice to ensure that funds are available on the customer's account. Now, when we go to ship that invoice, things may change. We may have a change in price. We may have to add sales tax, or we may have to have an additional freight charge added. Capture for More allows us to go ahead and use that existing pre-authorization and simply finalize it for a larger amount. And so all of our gateways do provide for that. And again, such a boon for our distributors and manufacturers out there, because it gives you the flexibility of, yes, ensuring that funds are available on your customer's account, but also making sure that you have the flexibility to take the amount as a capture that you need to. Flexibility in general is such a huge part of what we want to offer in a payment solution, whether that's ACH or credit card. Being able to do partial payments against invoices, short pay, multi-pay, entering credit memos and being able to see those in the system. All of those transactions that you would expect to be a part of your Sage 100 system are also available with the payment pieces as well. And so again, just making sure that we are offering that payment solution in the places that you expect it to be, in the places that make sense within the Sage 100 ERP is really what we're going for. And then when we talk about the Commerce Suite, making sure that, again, we're accommodating for everything that makes sense within the ERP, not just providing payment links or online payments for invoices, but for all document types, whether that's sales orders, AR invoices, sales order invoices, finance charges. If you're using the finance charge system in Sage 100, it does create its own transaction type of -FC for those invoices. And so those are included as well. And then even going a step further and allowing customers to manage their credits so they can actually view credit memos and debit memos and prepayments online and choose how those credits get applied. So this is just one way where we're really trying to make sure that, again, we're casting a critical eye over the ERP and then integrating into the places that make sense so that it's all very intuitive for the Sage 100 user, especially those of you who've been on the system for quite a while. Now, I know that was a lot of talk, so let's take a look at what this looks like inside of Sage 100. I am actually just going to take this from an integrated payment standpoint. So let's talk about that ACH ability and how we can really easily record ACH account information onto a customer, and then how we can use that to actually make a payment. So inside of our Sage 100 system, we can come into customer maintenance. And I'm going to pull up my friend Avnet here. Oh, hold on one second. Sorry about that. I hit that one too many times. So I'm going to pull up my friend Avnet here. I'm going to come over to the additional tab. And because I have credit card and ACH enabled on this system, and I do have my Paya Core Gateway credentials installed, I do have a button here that says credit cards and ACH. And when I click on this, it basically takes me to a screen where I can set up the payment type for this particular customer. So I can come out here and I can say this is going to be an ACH transaction. And I can add a payment ID. Now this can be specific to the account. Maybe it's the last four of the routing number or the account number. Maybe it's a date. I like to use ACH dash just so I know very quickly that this is an ACH account. And then let's use the last four of my account number. Now, when I do this, the system is going to allow me to add a new vault. And a vault is just an encrypted payment method where we can enter that information and essentially provide it to the gateway so that it can be encrypted. Now, what you'll notice is I have a secondary screen that popped up here. This is Paya Connect Desktop. Those of you who aren't already familiar with this, this is our middleware piece that acts as a communicator between Sage 100 and the gateway. This is going to make sure that Sage 100 stays fully PCI compliant or completely out of scope. Because you're never actually going to enter credit card or ACH account information directly into Sage 100. This is always going to be run through the Paya Connect desktop system, which is fully configured for security, and all of those communications are fully secure. So I can go ahead and select ACH here. I'm going to go ahead and grab my routing number that I have set up over here. And then we'll pop in my account number. And then you'll notice I do have a drop down where I can select whether this is a checking or a savings account. Now, I can collect this information from the customer over the phone, or if I have an authorization sheet that I have them sign as a part of their onboarding process with us. Either way, I can come out here and create this. And when I hit submit, we're going to communicate this information back to the gateway. The gateway is going to bring that back into Sage in encrypted form. Essentially, what this is providing the Sage system is just an ID number. This is a number that gets pushed back and forth between Sage 100 and the gateway through that Paya Connect desktop in order to process transactions against the account that we just entered. Now, what you're going to notice is I do have an edit button here. And when I click on that, you're going to see that I can update that routing number and account number as needed. So this is a great way if the customer's account has to change for whatever reason, we do have access to that. Were this a credit card a credit card vault that we were creating, the credit card information will never be available again. So in that sense, we are making sure that that credit card data is fully secured, and you know, if we need to enter a new one, we can enter a new vault with a new credit card information. So I can go ahead and accept this. Now at this point, I have a couple of options. I can leave that as a part of the customer's account. I can also make that their default payment method, meaning when I go into any of my screens, such as cash receipts, invoices, etc., that ACH account would actually automatically be selected for me. Now, in my case, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to pull that off, and let's go ahead and hit accept. And so what I'm doing now is I have the ability to use that ACH account in order to make payments. So if my customer has authorized me to go out, let's say on their due date, or they want to call me and have me process payment against specific invoices, I have the ability to do that. I can make a new batch here. I'm going to ignore this prompt because this does have to do with our Commerce Suite. I can make a new deposit, and what you're going to notice here is I can actually designate whether this is a cash or check deposit, credit card deposit, or ACH deposit. So let's go ahead and do a payment against ACH here. I can come out and select my customer. So let's select my customer Avnet, and I can go ahead and do my normal cash receipts process. So I'm still going to put in an amount received, and I'm still going to go over to the lines tab and view those outstanding invoices for this customer. So I can select any one of these. I can select multiples. All of the things that you can do in standard Sage 100 cash receipts, you still have the ability to do here. Partial payments. If I wanted to put this to a prepay, I could do that. So I do have, lots of flexibility there for that. When I come over to the payment tab, I have the ability to select that ACH account that I had saved here for Avnet. Note that I'm only seeing the vaults that have been created for this particular customer. So from here, I can go ahead and attach that to the system, and I can either hit accept here and it can process through my journal entry, or I can have the system pop up my PIA Connect desktop and it can go ahead and process that live. So I do have both options where I can do it that way. So if I hit submit card ACH, the system is going to go ahead and pop up PIA Connect desktop, and it's going to default in that bank account and routing number so that I have that right here, and it can go ahead and run that through for me. So all of that information can go through the process of hitting the gateway and coming back into Sage 100 so that that cash receipt is fully funded with that ACH account, and then I can go ahead and update my cash receipts journal. So this does give us the ability to have that, again, fully integrated process where we are seeing that transaction happen live. It's hitting our gateway, and it will settle at the end of the evening while Sage 100 is being fully updated. And I don't want to make you guys wait for this report to pop up. So I will actually pass it back over to Jen, and she can continue through on her side.
Thanks, Brandy. So let's walk through the sales process so you can see exactly how we bring customers on board with Nuvei. Steps 1 and 2 work hand in hand: the application, pricing, and needs analysis and demo. The Nuvei team will guide customers through the initial steps, which include understanding their business needs, completing the application form, confirm pricing, and scheduling a product demo if requested. This stage ensures that we align the solution with the customer's specific requirements and help them see the value of integrating Nuvei. Step 3, installation and configuration. Once the customer's account is established, we assign a specialized engineer to handle installation and configuration, ensure a seamless integration into their ERP system, and customize settings based on their business needs. This hands-on approach minimizes disruption and makes it easy for customers to start processing payments efficiently. We provide a smooth transition by offering merchant training so they understand how to use the system, setting up support resources for ongoing assistance, ensuring a streamlined process for merchants to start processing payments. Our goal is to make the transition effortless and ensure that businesses are comfortable with their new payment processing system from day one. And then step 4, go live and ongoing support. Once live, the Nuvei team continues to provide dedicated support specialists to assist with any issues, ongoing enhancements to maximize system efficiency, and a long-term partnership that ensures the customer continues to receive value. We don't just onboard our customers, we support them for the life of their account, ensuring long-term success and satisfaction. So this structured sales process helps us win more deals, sets customers up for success, and ensure they see the full value of our solution. By following these steps, we make it simple for businesses to integrate and benefit from our automation and payment processing capabilities. This is our team. Feel free to reach out using our distribution email, which is erp@nuvei.com.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you again, and we hope to see you in the future. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.